Hello everyone, welcome back to today class. In previous class we discussed that based upon cross product or vector product problems, example problems, and exercise 10.4 also we started. Exercise 10.4 up to 4 problems we completed. So now today class will continue with the remaining exercise problems. So today start with the first exercise problem number 5. So here you observe, find lambda and mu. Lambda and mu if two vectors cross product is 0 vector. 0 bar is that means 0 vector. So now cross product of these two vectors we have to do. So simple problem, this is solution given 2i cap plus 6j cap plus 27k cap cross product with I cap plus lambda j cap plus mu k cap is equal to 0 bar given. So cross product how we will do? That implies cross product is nothing but determinant we have to find it. So 2, 6, 27, 1 lambda mu is equal to 0 bar. 0 bar is a vector. So now I'll make the simplification. I cap into first row, first column remove, cross multiply 6 mu minus 27 lambda minus j cap into 2 mu minus 27 plus k cap into 2 lambda minus 6 is equal to 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap. This is a 0 vector. So 0 vector I am writing in component form. 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap. Comparing on both sides. I coefficient 6 mu minus 27 lambda is equal to 0. 1 will get here. Here how much will get? Minus 2 mu 27 is equal to 0, and one more one, 2 lambda minus 6 is equal to 0. So negative if you send that side, 2 mu minus 27 is equal to 0, mu is equal to 27 by 2. Mu equal to 27 by 2. Another one is 2 lambda is equal to 6, lambda equal to 3. Otherwise, mu value here substitution also will get. This one no need to take it. Simple way we can find the lambda and mu values. Next, problem number 6. Given that a bar dot b bar equal to 0, a bar cross b bar equal to 0. What can you conclude about the vectors a bar and b bar? First of all, I will write it. Given a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, 1 and a bar cross of b bar is equal to 0 bar vector. So dot product is 0. Dot product is 0 means either magnitude of a bar equal to 0 or magnitude of b bar equal to 0. Any one is 0 vector. Any one. This meaning what? A bar is a 0 vector or b bar is a 0 vector. Any one 0 vector is there. Dot product is 0. Another one condition also there. We have another one condition. If non-zero vectors is there, dot product is 0 means a bar is perpendicular to b bar. A bar is perpendicular to b bar. Next, this side. Either magnitude of a bar equal to 0 or magnitude of b bar equal to 0. Any one is 0 vector. Any one is 0 vector, then cross product is 0 vector is better. But if non-zero vector is there, dot cross product is 0 means or a bar is parallel to b bar. we have the condition cross product 0 is there, the two vectors are parallel, dot product is 0, non-zero vectors is there, both vectors perpendicular. Therefore, here A bar is perpendicular and parallel to B bar at a time not possible. You observe, and condition is that if you are taking perpendicular and parallel, we have to take perpendicular parallel at a time not possible. Therefore, magnitude of A bar equal to 0 or magnitude of B bar equal to 0. That means either A bar is a 0 vector or B bar is 0 vector. So what we can conclude? A bar is 0 vector or B bar is a 0 vector. We can conclude. At a time it is not possible. So possible values, what is that? A bar equals 0, B bar equals 0. A bar equals 0, B bar equals 0. So that is only answer. Next, problem number 7. Let the vectors A bar, B bar, C bar be given as A bar vector is A1 I cap plus A2 J cap, A3 K cap. B bar vector is this one and C bar is C1 I cap plus C2 J cap plus C3 K cap. Then show that A bar cross of B bar plus C bar equal to A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. This is the distributive property. By the problem we will prove this one. So here, first of all I will write the given A bar equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. B bar equal to B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap. C bar equal to C1 I cap plus C2 J cap C3 K cap. So now what we need here? LHS part purpose B bar plus C bar we need. Therefore B bar plus C bar is equal to sum of these two. How much you get? B1 plus C1 I cap plus B2 plus C2 J cap plus B3 plus C3 J cap. So this is the B bar plus C bar. Therefore LHS A bar cross of B bar plus C bar is equal to I cap, J cap, K cap. Next step, A values A2, A3, B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2, B3 plus C3. So now you have to make the simplification by using the determinant concept. That is equal to I cap into how much you get? A2 into B3 plus C3 minus A3 into B2 plus C2 minus J cap into cross multiply A1 into B3 plus C3 minus A3 into B1 plus C1 plus K cap into A1 B2 plus C2 minus A2 into B1 plus C1. Close the bracket. So now make the simplification, more simplification here. I cap into A2 B3 plus A2 C3 minus A3 B2 minus A3 C2 minus J cap into A1 B3 plus A1 C3 minus A3 B1 plus A3 C1. just here multiplication inside, this bracket inside multiplication making, nothing is there here. Next plus k cap into a1 b2 plus a1 c2 minus a2 b1 minus a2 c1. So this is the LHS part here, we will stop here. Next RHS part purpose, a bar cross of b bar I find first. I cap, j cap, k cap, a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3. Simplify this one. So simplify a2 b3 minus a2 b3 minus a3 b2. Next minus j cap into a1 b3 minus a2 b1 plus k cap into a1 b2 minus a2 b1 a3 b1 here. So next a bar cross c bar we have to find. I cap, j cap, k cap, a1, a2, a3, c1, c2, c3. So now make the simplification by using the determinant concept. I cap into a2 c3 minus a3 c2 minus j cap into cross multiply a1 c3 minus a3 c1 plus k cap into a1 c2 minus a2 c1. So now RHS parts, a bar cross b bar plus a bar cross c bar is equal to I can take common. How much you get? A2 b3 plus, first of all addition what is the that I am writing? A2 c3 minus a3 b2 minus a3 c2. You observe this value only it gets same to same there. Next minus j cap. This one minus this one we are making. So minus j cap I am taking common. A1 b3 plus a1 c3 minus a3 b1 minus a3 c1 as it is in it. Next plus k cap into addition just a1 b2 plus a1 c2 minus a2 b1 minus a2 c1. So as it is we got, therefore LHS is equal to RHS, that is a bar cross of b bar plus c bar is equal to a bar cross b bar plus a bar cross c bar. This is the distributive property. Next, problem number 8. Either a bar equals 0 or b bar equals 0, then the cross product is a 0 vector. We know already this property, but is asking question is the converse true? Reverse. Either this value is 0 means compulsory these two have to be 0. Justify answer with an example they are telling. For converse is need not be true, compulsory mandatory not there. So how will prove? By using the one example, by giving the one counter example. So that purpose I am taking here solution. Let any non-zero vectors, parallel vectors, non-zero parallel vectors so that A bar cross of B bar equal to 0 bar. Non-zero vectors we are taking non-zero parallel vectors. Parallel vectors taking means cross product compulsory will be 0. So next let A bar equal to 2I cap plus 3J cap plus 4K cap. So what vector I took and B bar another vector, just to multiply with 2. 3 2 is 6, 4 2 is 8. Sir, why are multiplying with 2? Parallel vectors means just proportional number will have to be getting. Collinear, A bar equal to lambda B bar condition. So A bar equal to 2 into you will get the value. B bar equal to 2 into this value you will get. So that condition satisfied. Here parallel means collinear. Both are same only. Just you take any example here, multiply with 3 or 4, 1 by 2. Your wisdom. Next time. Now I check A bar cross of B bar. I cap, J cap, K cap, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 8. Actually, proportional is direct by using the determinant concept. Note points with the properties of determinants. We can write directly 0 also. So I won't do that type. Normal simplification I am making here. I cap into 24 minus 24 minus J cap into 8 2s are 16, 4 4s are 16. 16 minus 16 plus A cap into 12 minus 12. So that is a 0 vector. 0 0 0 you get that is a 0 vector. But magnitude of A bar is equal to 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. 4 plus 9 plus 16. Root 29. Therefore, A bar is non-zero vector. Next, B bar magnitude is 4 square plus 6 square plus 8 square. 16 plus 36 plus 64. Root 116 will get. Root 116. Therefore, B bar also non-zero vector. A bar is non-zero vector, B bar is non-zero vector, but cross product is a zero vector. Therefore, the converse need not be true. Need not be true means compulsory not. If 0 also, it will get 0 vector. Non-zero vectors taking also, it is getting cross product is 0. Why? Because if you are taking two parallel vectors or collinear vectors, the cross product compulsory will be 0. But separate the vectors, non-zero vectors. So converse may not be true. And give example. This is only our justify the answer. Problem number 9. Find the area of triangle with the vertices. 3 vertices are given. Area of triangle by using the vector concept. If you know the two adjacent sides, you can find the area of triangle. I am taking two adjacent sides, AB and BC. You can take AB, AC, BC, CA. Anyone you can take. I am taking here AB, BC. So I find first the AB vector. 2 minus 1 I cap, 3 minus 1 J cap, 5 minus 2 K cap. That is equal to I cap plus 2 J cap plus 3 K cap. So that is a AB vector. Next, BC vector I am finding x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 K cap. So that is equal to minus I cap plus 2J cap plus 0 K cap. No need to write. We know that the area of triangle ABC is 1 by 2 magnitude of AB bar cross BC bar. So that purpose I'll find out. Now AB bar cross BC bar I'm finding. So how much you get? I cap, J cap, K cap. 1, 2, 3 minus 1, 2, 0. So I cap into 0 minus 6 minus J cap into 0 minus of minus 3 plus K cap into K cap into 2 minus of minus 2 minus 6 I cap minus 3 J cap plus 4 K cap. Therefore, magnitude we have to find AB bar cos BC bar is equal to square root of minus 6 square plus minus 3 square plus 4 square. That is 36 plus 9 plus 16 root 61 you will get. Therefore, the required area is 1 by 2 square root of 16 square units. So this is the way of finding the area of triangle when the vertex is given. Next, problem number 10. Find the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are determined by the vectors. So adjacent sides are given. A bar and B bar. If you know the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, the area of parallelogram, two adjacent sides you know, so magnitude of A bar cross B bar. So I will find the first of all A bar cross B bar vector. I cap, J cap, K cap. 1 minus 1 3 2 minus 7 1. So I cap into minus 1 minus 21 minus J cap into 1 minus 6 plus K cap into minus 7 of minus 2. So 20 I cap plus 5 J cap minus 5 K cap is the vector. So now magnitude we have to find the A bar cross B bar magnitude is square root of 20 square plus 5 square plus minus 5 square. That is 400 plus 25, 450. 225 into 2 is 450. 225 square root is 15. So 15 root 2 is the area. Therefore, the required area is 15 root 2 square units. So next, problem number 11. Let the vector A bar and B bar be such that, given I am writing here, magnitude of A bar is 3, magnitude of B bar is root 2 by 3, magnitude of A bar cross B bar is 1 by because is the unit vector. So magnitude is 1. So we know that A bar cross B bar formula, magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into sin theta into n cap. N cap is the unit vector. So now apply the magnitude, you substitute here magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, magnitude of sin theta into n cap, that is equal to 1. So magnitude of A bar is 3, magnitude of B bar is 2 by 3. This one sin theta. Why? Because this is a unit vector. N cap is a unit vector which is perpendicular to A bar and B bar. So no need to write. Unit vector magnitude is 1. Otherwise write here 1 also, no problem. So sin theta is equal to how much you get? 1 by root 2, that is sin 45, pi by 4. Theta equal to pi by 4. So which option is correct here? Option B is the correct answer. Multiple choice question this one. Next, problem number 12. Area of a rectangle. Area of rectangle having the vertices A, B, C, D. So I am drawing here diagram. A, B, C, D, one rectangle is there. With the position vectors that given, direct vectors that is given, position vector of A, B, C, D that given, respectively, is which is the area. Multiple choice question. This is also. So first I will write that. Given position vectors of A, B, C, D are, so position vectors I am writing OA bar is equal to minus I cap plus 1 by 2 j cap plus 4 k cap. OB bar is equal to I cap plus 1 by 2 j cap plus 4 k cap. OC bar is equal to I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap plus 4 k cap. OD bar is equal to minus I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap plus 4 k cap. 4 k cap. So now any two adjacent sides you take. I am taking these two, BC and AB. AB, BC, two adjacent sides I am taking. Area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram formula only we use here for rectangle also. Why? Because parallelogram is nothing but rectangle is nothing but it satisfies the parallelogram conditions also. So now I will complete this problem by taking the two adjacent sides. AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. We have this formula. Last one, any terminal point position vector minus initial point position vector. So how much you get? 1 is there, minus is there. So 1 plus 1 I cap plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 j cap plus 4 minus 4 k cap. So how much you get? 1 plus 1 2 I cap. Remaining total will be zeros. BC bar is equal to OC bar minus OB bar. OC bar minus OB bar. Here 1 1. So 1 minus 1 I cap plus. Here you can write otherwise if you are getting confused. 1 minus half minus 1. Next step. Minus 1 by 2 plus is there. So minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 j cap plus 4 minus 4 k cap. So now we can write here this one 0, this one 0, minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus j. Therefore, the area of rectangle ABCD is magnitude of AB bar cross BC bar. Area of parallelogram, area of the rectangle, both same on here. So AB bar cross BC bar. Just first cross we will find. Vector is how to find, then simplification. I cap, J cap, K cap. So what is the vector here? 2, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0. So I am expanding with respect to column 3. Column 3 expansion making. Why? Because 2 zeros is there. So close this 2 row, first row, third column, close it. Cross multiply. Minus 2 minus 0 minus 2k. Therefore, magnitude of AB bar cross BC bar is square root of minus 2 square. That is root 4. That is 2 square units. So what is the option here? 2 is the answer. Option C is the correct answer. And by this problem we completed the total chapter, 10th chapter, that is a vector